How do weather conditions impact pro golf tournament strategy? Imagine standing on the tee box, knowing that the weather is about to change everything. Weather plays a huge role in how professional golfers plan each shot during a tournament. It affects how far the ball travels, how it spins, and even how the course plays overall. Men and women golf professionals need to stay alert and adapt quickly to these changes. Temperature is one of the first factors. On cold days, the air is denser, which means the ball doesn't fly as far. Players might choose a club that's 1 or 2 clubs longer to make up for the loss in distance. Cold weather can also make the ball feel harder and less responsive, especially on the greens, which impacts putting speed and control. When it's warm, the ball tends to go farther because the air is thinner. But players must be careful not to overshoot their targets, especially on windy days. Wind is often the most challenging weather element. A strong headwind can cut shot distances by several meters and push the ball off course. Tailwinds can add extra yards but make controlling the shot more difficult. Crosswinds requiring players to aim differently and shape their shots to stay on target. To handle wind, pros usually keep their ball flight low and controlled, choosing clubs that help them fight the wind's effects. They also adjust their swing speed to keep shots accurate. Rain and wet conditions change how the course plays. Wet fairways and greens slow down the ball's roll, meaning players need to hit with more loft or strength to reach the target. Soft greens slow down putts, so players often have to hit harder to keep the ball from dying short of the hole. Puddles and slick surfaces can force players to aim 4 different landing spots or change their putting lines. Humidity can make the ball fly farther but reduce spin, which affects how well shots stop on the green. Weather also impacts players' stamina. Hot and humid days can cause dehydration and fatigue, so players need to hydrate well and pace themselves. Cold weather can stiffen muscles, making swings less fluid and consistent. Players often wear layered clothing and take breaks to stay comfortable and focused. Before and during tournaments, golfers check detailed weather forecasts. They watch wind direction and speed, rain chances, and temperature swings. Real-time updates help them make quick decisions if conditions change suddenly. For example, if a strong wind picks up mid-round, they might switch to a lower shot or change their club choice. To prepare, pros select their golf balls carefully. In cold weather, softer compression balls help maximize distance. They also adjust their shot trajectory and club selection based on wind and moisture. On the greens, they modify their putting stroke and speed to match the firmness and moisture level. Staying physically prepared is key, so they hydrate properly and choose clothing suited to the weather. Throughout a tournament, players constantly observe environmental cues. Flags, leaves, and moisture levels tell them how the wind and course are changing. They use this information to tweak their shots and stay ahead. Weather conditions demand flexibility and quick thinking. The best players adapt their strategy on the fly, making sure each shot accounts for how the weather influences ball flight, course conditions, and their own performance.